Welcome back, chums. Hey, 2020 plus one. What's the ska? What's the crack? Hey, I learned new Irish words. Hey, I'm like local now. I don't know who Andy Noonan is, but thanks to him and his team at Baste, got a new hot sauce to try. This is Baste's Hunzo Habanero Honey Hot Sauce. It's 1 of 1,000 made in the Jameson black barrel, put into the barrel that they make whiskey in, but they take the whiskey out and then they put the hot sauce in without the whiskey. So there's no whiskey in here, but there was whiskey in the barrel. I think that's how it works. I mean,
they're not going to put it in before they make the whiskey.
I would assume not.
But can we try that whiskey if that is what they did?
Well, so that's actually the idea here. These bottles of hot sauce, this Hunzo Habanero Honey Hot Sauce was actually made, it's aged in Jameson Black Barrel casks. And the idea was take the hot sauce and make a cocktail with Jameson and with the hot sauce, sort of experiment a little bit and suit a different palate. One of the Jameson hosts, Ocean Davies, made a cocktail using this hot sauce, and if you want to check that out, I'll put a link below. But we're just gonna try the hot sauce because that's what we do on this channel. It has no use by date. Who was it that Jesus? Who did he?
Lazarus?
No, but didn't Lazarus just have leprosy? And then Jesus touched him, and then he was like, "Away, my G." When Ruth parted the Red Seas before she gave birth at the tender age of 84.
Did you just mash up two stories?
Okay, so what I like about this bottle is the little wax seal. It's very cool. As I said, limited edition, 1 of 1,000. I was very fortunate. We got to go down to Baste and we chatted to Pete. We went to go chat to Pete at Baste to get our hot sauce. And we also found a really nice selection of wine. So if you're in Dublin, it's actually a really cool little store. They've got like coffee machines and there's like a place you can buy sandwiches and you can get barbecue from them. And they have an amazing wine rack with wines from all over the place. So if you're in Dublin and looking for a nice place to go with your mask on, go to Baste. This is my my unboxing knife, courtesy of Seb Steelworks. Imagine I cut myself. Like imagine I actually slice a finger off today. Imagine today is the day that I
don't
lose.
think we've sharpened that knife enough for that to be the case, but you could seriously
No, this thing is
yourself.
no. Seb made this thing sharp, bro.
Yeah, but we've been using it.
No, we haven't. Where have you been using my knife?
You've been using it to unbox shit.
Well, I mean, as a change of pace, we've decided that rather than use unethically sourced, bland chicken nuggets, we've moved over. We're now using these vegan-friendly corn nuggets, a replacement for the more conscious consumer. Anything in here that makes this not vegan? Is there maybe...
Is honey not vegan?
It's not.
Then
it's
that's
definitely
not vegan.
No, that's vegan. This is not vegan because this has got honey in it.
Yeah.
So, let's do this, chomps. I haven't had this before and I haven't had this before, so it's a first time for both.
Look.
Damn, boy!
Hey, look!
Eat this, boy!
Do you need me to go fetch a thing? Just... No, the other way around. It's like the hair.
Yeah, but I'm worried that if I like mur it, then it's just going to cover the plate. No!
Okay, I think that's...
Is that it?
That's
Is that a teaspoon?
teaspoon, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Baste's Hunzo Habanero Honey Hot Sauce. All the way from Dublin. Wow. Wow. What a... First things first. It just keeps building. It's amazing. This is
what Pete told us.
Holy f***. So the first thing you taste is definitely the honey. It's super, super sweet, but not overwhelmingly so, and not to an extent that's sickly sweet. It's also got a full-bodied roundhouse kick to the teeth when that habanero eventually decides to knock on the door. This stuff is nuts. The burn is still building. The burn's still going. It's got like a full-bodied flavor to it. It's such a complex profile because it's super sweet. I don't like spicy things that are sweet conventionally. There's a very delicate balance for me, and there's a very, very specific way that you make stuff sweet and spicy at the same time. I am actually so sad that this is limited.
There's a difference between a sugar syrup based hot sauce and a hot sauce that has something sweet like honey in it. And this is the latter. The
honey makes this taste so good because it's not an artificial sweetener. Oh man. This with a cheese board, MLG, CDL, top player of the league, whatever you're, I don't know, headshots.
ABC,
DDF, CDL.
Oh my god.
XYZ, FYP. Catch me on TikTok at Bajono. This isn't even a challenge, but fermented habaneros aged with Ollie's Farm Dublin honey in a double charred Jameson black barrel cask for 12 months. Sweet, spicy, and luscious with creeper heat. When they say creeper heat, do they mean when the police are chasing a creep? So let me just say this. This sauce is sweet and it's spicy, but I'm not saying that it's not something to muck about with. It's actually a really spicy sauce. I'm really familiar with habanero heat, and if you've been a fan of this channel, you'll know what sauce we started with. It was a mango habanero sauce. Habaneros have a very, very fruity flavor if they're grown right and if they're fermented properly. This sauce is a great complement because that habanero and the honey work together so well. Sit here while I read. Small batch, big flavor. Sauces inspired by our time. Smoking meat. Organizing food festivals, events, cooking, and eating our way around the world. Our sauces are packed with natural ingredients, interesting combinations, and lots of love. Proudly produced in Dublin, Ireland by Baste. BasteBBQ.com. This is probably one of my favorite sauces of the year. Sweet and spicy, but don't mess about or you'll get the head blown off you. And but Jesus, 4 chums.